everybody's life, someone should be there to help us when we need exactly. No, everyone knows that 6.83 still stands as national record.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Aditi Singh, School Vice Captain of St. Mary's Intercollege, Ottawa. And today we have with us a legend who truly doesn't need an introduction Padma Shri Olympian, Miss Anju Bobby George, the woman who made the world look at Indian athletics with new respect. First Indian to secure a medal at World Athletics Championship, a trailblazer and a mentor shaping the next generation. Ma'am, it's an honor to have you with us. Your journey speaks for itself, and we are eager to learn from it. So, can I begin with the first question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Everyone knows about that 6.83-meter long jump. But what's the moment before the jump? The rush of movements, emotion that we go through before you were taking that jump, the one you never spoke about.
No, everyone knows that 6.83 still stands as national record,
Yeah.
and it's almost 22 years old. But that was in Athens 2004 World Olympics.
Uh-huh.
But the thing was that everybody was expecting a medal from me from that Olympics, and I was also ready to leap before beyond the 7 plus. But unfortunately, after the first round, I was the first one who qualified in the first round for the finals, and they called me for the doctors, and I was sitting waiting there the entire night. And next day when I came for the finals, I was completely out with the fever. Though the first gym I did 6.83, mm, truly speaking, that was not my best jump. Though in my record, my A683 is my best, but that's not the real scene. I was ready for a medal,
Ah,
but yeah, this is sports. That's the beauty of sports.
yeah. All that's
Unpredictable.
Yeah. So, as we talk about these feelings and emotion you went through at that time, you must have a feeling that if you could rewrite one rule in world athletics, so what would you like to change? That
I
rule.
want to get back that medals, and first, second, third girls after 2004, they all got caught in dope test. And in 2005, I got a silver in the World Athletic finals.
Mhm.
And after 12 years, that turned to gold because the first one was Russian. She caught under dope. So I want my medal back. So 2004 Olympics medal I want back.
You want it back. Okay. So, as you know, like you were talking about that it was not your very best jump. We know that you suffered from an injury during that
Yeah.
early 2000s. So, how did you mentally push through those phases with all that mental pressure of the competition, physical injury? How did you mentally push through that difficult phase?
See, I got this injury at the age of 17, 18. That's a prime time
Ah.
in a athlete's career. And I see 17, 18, it's still young. And I thought, as doctor said, this is the end of your career. So I was also mentally ready for that. But then uh, uh, Bobby George, my coach, my husband, he was there in the same campus, and he told me like, see, everybody's life, someone should be there to help us when we need exactly. And he was the one, and he told me like, you got all the potential. Though I was not able to walk for 2 years, but he said I will help you in rehab. Basically he's a mechanical engineer, and he was also an athlete, a triple jumper. So he told me like, body is biomechanics. It's I think it's easy for the mechanical engineer to decode everything. So he helped me almost a year for my rehab, and slowly I started walking. And then he said, "See, you got all the capacity to win a world championship or Olympic medal." I was not believing it because my takeoff leg is completely gone. Then how can I do? But he said, "Believe in yourself. See, you got all the capacity, and just challenge the world." So that's what he said. Challenge the world.
Challenge the world,
Yes.
challenge yourself.
Challenge yourself. If you are challenging the world, that means you are challenging yourself.
Yeah. And as you mentioned, that Russian athlete getting caught in the doping, we have also seen you actively speaking on the matters of doping and its increasing popularity among the athletes nowadays, especially teenagers.
Yeah.
So, according to you, what's the main reason that encourage these athletes to adopt such shortcuts?
See, anybody can cheat anyone. And see, if even I also had that not feeling, opportunity. Back then, I was the only one who was in NADA's World Anti-Doping Agency's random check list. I had a passport also. So they almost every year, maybe 14, 15 times, they used to come from abroad and tested me. But I am saying, see, you should be true to yourself, no? That's why I'm still sleeping without any fear. See, if I did some mistake or mischief, see, I got a gold after 12 years. So they are now preserving the urine sample and blood sample for 14 years. Then it was 8 years. Now 14 years. So within that 14 years, any new technique or technology comes, no, we will be caught. So my medal is my medal. So I work for it. I struggle for it. No one can steal from me because I hardly earned that.
That's real sportsmanship, to be
Yes.
honest. Okay, so sports and athletics teach everyone lessons. So, what's that one lesson that textbooks can't explain?
See, if you believe in yourself, you can do wonders. Body can do miracles. See, you are underestimating yourself. You are underestimating your body capacity.
We can
See,
do beyond that.
yes. Always try to do better than yourself, better than what you are capable, and try to do it in a clean way.
Okay, without
True to yourself.
with sportsmanship
Yes.
mentality. Okay, so
Push
yeah.
beyond your capacity. That's the see when you exams comes, you all can practice that. So if you think that you are capable of getting only 95%, put 5% or 1% effort, and that glass ceiling just try to break it. You can see how how much
Attention.
you can change your destiny
Like always keep challenging yourself. Okay.
and enjoy what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
Even if it's in studies, enjoy your time spending with book.
Yeah. So, if you could replay any 10 seconds of your entire athletic journey from the starting to the end, and I hope it carries on now. So, what exact 10 seconds would you choose? So, you
The
could just
world
replay
championship
them
medal winning moment.
when you should, like, I want to take that final leap that I was capable of more than 6.8.
See, I did 7+ jump in my third attempt, and it was a valid jump that was good enough to get a gold in the World Athletic Championships. But unfortunately, there was some mischief happened, and one raised the white flag, and after 5 minutes of discussion, the second one raised the red flag and said 2 millimeter foul with the naked eye. So why? Because they already predicted gold for the. It was in Paris, so the French girl already predicted with a gold. When I came, I jumped beyond. I leaped beyond her. So India was not because that is our first World Championship medal. So India was not a big scene in international athletics then. So they thought, okay, why to give a gold to India? Let it be here in France.
Huh. Okay. So India is also looking expectantly towards the 2036 Olympics. So and they have also applied for it.
Yes.
So according to you and your experience, do you think India is ready to host the
Why not?
2036 Olympics?
2036, why not?
And how?
India, see, we are always telling we are developing. We are developed, but 36, I guess we will be developed. Yes. Then hosting an Olympics, it's not a big deal for our country. And we already started. We have a tremendous potential in India.
Talented.
Talented. See, in any field you take, but only in sports we are little lacking. But it's not that we are not having the talented athletes. We have potential enough, and so we have to nurture them rightly We exactly started the scouting for girls under 14 and under 16 for 2036
Already?
already.
Okay.
And see, we started the work.
Okay. We have already started.
Yeah, already. So I think other than any other countries,
Hmm.
we will be hosting it in a way where everybody can look forward for.